Steve Lockjaw just attacked my home. And I cannot remember, for the life of my only child, the answer to your question.
Maybe you should have studied the rebellion text a little harder.
If you needed any more proof that Paul Thomas Anderson is an unparalleled modern master of the cinematic arts, One Battle After Another is here to provide it. This movie is an ode to American rebelliousness, arriving at a time when most sane Americans are becoming numb to the onslaught of authoritarianism. It's a modern answer to the post-Vietnam, post-Watergate, anti-establishment American films of the 70s. It's Serpico or Chinatown for the era of ICE raids and state-sponsored censorship and military deployment in blue states. This isn't a prescient film, it isn't imagining a dystopian near future, it's reflecting the present. This is where we are, this is what's happening. One Battle After Another is a big, ballsy, explosive action blockbuster, a quirky, pitch-black comedy, and a timely political drama all rolled into one brazen, badass opus. And it might just be the greatest film of the year so far. See this thing on the biggest screen you can find, with the loudest speakers you can find, and let it blow your mind.
Hey, thank you, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei, thank you! God damn it! Viva la revolution!
I'll try to avoid any specific plot spoilers, but it's hard to discuss this movie without giving a few things away, so be warned. With the underground radical revolutionary network at the heart of One Battle After Another, Anderson essentially asks, what if Antifa was actually a real terrorist organization, and not just a mythical boogeyman invented by far-right media? And the answer he comes up with is probably the correct one. While the January 6th insurrectionists were gladly given a presidential pardon, if there was actually a group called Antifa, or the French 75 as the film calls them, going around disrupting the fascist regime, freeing detained immigrants, and robbing banks to fund their efforts, the US government would mobilize to wipe them out as swiftly and as brutally as possible, and that's the inciting incident of the movie. Leonardo DiCaprio and his newborn daughter are given new identities, Bob and Willa Ferguson, and 16 years later, shady government forces finally track them down. One Battle After Another is Anderson's most briskly paced film to date, except maybe Boogie Nights. It runs for nearly 3 hours and doesn't feel a minute too long, which is more than I can say for Magnolia. It plays like a big budget Big Lebowski, with Leo as the dude. The Coen brothers planted the dude in a Raymond Chandler detective noir. Anderson plants him in a high-octane action thriller. Bob is every bit the incompetent pothead that the dude is, but the stakes are much higher. The dude only had to stay one step ahead of Jackie Treehorn and the Carpet Pissers, but Bob's got the American Gestapo coming after it. As disturbing as it is to see the US military going after its own citizens, it's hilarious to see this bumbling stoner flee from them.
You know what freedom is? No fear. Just like Tom Cruise.
Anderson always assembles great casts, and this is no different. Leo is really funny in this movie. It's like if Rick Dalton was a revolutionary. But he also has an undeniable gravitas underneath the pratfalls and the frustrated tirades. He channels his inner Jack Nicholson in this role. Sean Penn is perfect as the unhinged military meathead desperately trying to get into a secret society of Nazis. Benicio del Toro makes for a hilarious foil for Leo with the dry humor of the Phoenician scheme. Teyana Taylor is fierce as fuck. Regina Hall is wonderful as always. And Chase Infinity gives a really impressive turn as Leo's teenage daughter. This is her first ever film, and she holds her own in scenes with seasoned legends like Leo, Sean Penn, and Regina Hall.
I need to find my daughter.
Well, then call us back when you have the time.
You just...
What happened was I walked into this class and this teacher said, you know, if anyone is here to write Terminator 2, just walk out. Just get out of the door. And I thought, well, what if I do want to write Terminator 2? What if someone sitting next to me wants to write? You know, he was sort of instantly saying, you know, we write serious films here, you know. Terminator 2 is a pretty awesome movie.
Anderson proves to be a fantastic action director. That famous quote about his film school professor who looked down his nose at Terminator 2 finally comes full circle, as Anderson gives us his version of a T2 action extravaganza. He's dealing with a lot of heavy themes and ideas here, and he doesn't just pay superficial lip service to them. He actually goes deep on those themes and ideas. But he also delivers the goods in the action department. Anderson can shoot the hell out of a car chase. The climactic chase in this movie is a masterpiece of action filmmaking. The location scout deserves a medal for finding those up and down desert roads. It feels like you're on a roller coaster, and it expertly builds suspense by simply bringing the pursuing car closer and closer as they go over each dip.
You know, Paul's the only person that can make a car chase scene exciting that had 3 cars and nobody switching lanes.
Where are you taking me?
Anderson pairs the movie with an incredible soundtrack too. There's some great needle drops from the likes of Tom Petty and Steely Dan, and another great score by Johnny Greenwood that quietly captures the intensity of each chase sequence. But Anderson also knows when to leave a scene to play without music, and let the screeching of the tires or the rat-a-tat of the rifles create their own rhythm. It's an awesome fucking movie. I absolutely loved it. It's a great time at the cinema, with a lot of laughs and a lot of thrills, but it's also a haunting look at what's become of a once thriving democracy. Anderson has delivered a daring action epic that's both a wildly entertaining 3-hour escape from the bleak modern world and an urgent rallying cry against the rise of American fascism.
I didn't ask for this, that's just how the cards were rolled out for me.
It's not cards, you don't roll cards, it's dice.
Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you liked the video. Remember to like and subscribe and click on the little bell. And also seize the day and call your mom and be kind to yourself.